Hello everyone and welcome back to this channel. Today we are looking at Back to the Future for the NES. Back to the Future was released by LJN in 1989 on the NES. This game is loosely based on the 1985 film of the same name. Now if you have never watched the movie before, then you might not know what's going on in this game. Remember, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as it helps out this channel grow. And don't forget to hit the notification button for all future videos. Is it really as bad as everyone says it is? Or does this end up being a decent game? Let's find out in this review of Back to the Future for the NES. Marty McFly is just a typical senior at Hill Valley High. But after getting behind the wheel of a nuclear-powered sports car turned into a time machine, you find yourself in the year 1955 where you've accidentally tampered with history. Now it must be corrected. You must somehow make sure that teenagers Lorraine Baines and George McFly, the two kids that will eventually grow up to become your parents, fall in love before the photo of your family fades away and you're left with nothing to come home to. They could have included one or two additional parts or even a small part from the beginning of the film, or a few cutscenes would have been nice, as there are no cutscenes or dialogue to explain the story. Back to the Future is an auto-scrolling game. You control Marty McFly through various stages set in 1955 in which he collects various clocks icons in order to advance to the next level and avoid the vanishing of his future, indicated by a fading photograph at the bottom of the screen. If the photograph fades completely, or if you've run out of time, Marty will lose a life as it would show him vanishing. Collecting 100 clocks will restore the photograph to its full. The controls work okay, but there's not a lot you can do in this game. You move Marty trying to dodge anything that's in his path, and you can jump. There are two power-ups that can help improve Marty's controls. There's a bowling ball that can destroy enemies and any obstacle that's in his path. And there's a skateboard, which can speed up the gameplay. There are also 3 mini-games at the end of each stage. Marty repelling Biff's gang of bullies from the cafe, blocking all the kisses Lorraine sends Marty in the shape of little hearts, and having to position his guitar properly to stay in tune at the dance in order for George and Lorraine to kiss. In the final stage, Marty gets to control the DeLorean time machine on the street at night, dodging lightning bolts and obstacles while accelerating in such a way as it reaches 88 miles per hour, precisely at the end of the stage, so that the time machine can bring Marty back to 1985. If you fail these games, you have to start at the last level you were on. Nothing stands out graphically for Back to the Future. There's nothing good about the level designs in this game. Every level looks pretty much the same the entire game. The only difference is the color of the levels, and I would say there are some odd color choices in a couple of the levels. When it comes to representing the movie material, none of the characters look like they represent their movie forms, and the animations are a little stiff. The music for the movie was really good, but for this game it is really bad. You only get a few tracks for the entire game, and they keep looping over and over and over again. The repetitiveness gets frustrating really quickly. The sound effects are very minimum also. You only get a few sound effects and that's about it, and they really don't sound that great. This game is extremely weak in the audio department for this game. Every level in this game is the same thing over and over. You start off walking down the road, dodging bullies, construction workers carrying a pane of glass, bees, a hula hoop chick that shoots spitballs at you. You can collect a couple power-ups, like a bowling ball to throw at your enemies and a skateboard so you can get to the end of the level quicker. Every 4th stage is a different minigame, but you do the same thing in each one. You move up or down and either throw, block, or catch something. And if you fail, you have to complete the 3rd stage to get back to the 4th stage. One of the poorest design points of this game is the final stage. While it's cool, you get to control the DeLorean. It's hard as heck because it can either make you or break you in this game. You have to be driving 88 miles per hour when you make it to the end of the level. But every time you get hit by lightning or an obstacle, you slow down. And if you fail, you have to do it all over again. But if you pass, you get that crappy ending with the screen that says, "Congratulations, you made it back," and it goes back to the title screen. They could have included some kind of ending for this game. The graphics in this game were really bad. The music is some of the worst ever on the NES. There are only a couple tracks in the entire game, and they just keep repeating over and over again. Overall, this was a really bad game. There was nothing fun about this. While it's not the worst the NES has to offer, it's far from being good either, and I would definitely not recommend playing this today. Back to the Future for the NES is getting a 3 out of 10. What did you think about Back to the Future for the NES? Please leave comments below to share your thoughts. That would do it for this episode. I will be doing live streams throughout the week, mostly games from the Xbox or the Nintendo Switch, and I also do retro games throughout the week. And remember, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up for your support. Thanks for watching, and I will see you here on the next episode. Have a great day.